Saturday is August the 19th. The year is 2023. I'm sitting outside having a cup of coffee while the house is being cleaned this beautiful Saturday morning. It's not too hot out. It's actually beautiful out there. Weather's very nice. It's about 9:30 in the morning. So I was helping a friend. He got pre-qualified to buy a house, pre-qualified something. His loan amount is $300,000, which seems like I thought would be a significant price for a home here in the Atlanta metropolitan area. So I said, okay, well, bring it over. He came over. We set up the computer, my laptop here, and we decided. And I started pulling up houses to look, see what was available for the $300,000 price point. I was blown away by what ain't available for $300,000. What shocked me, these home prices are outrageous. I was in shock, y'all. I was so disappointed and shocked by these home prices, particularly in bad neighborhoods, horrible areas in Southwest Atlanta, Pittsburgh, at Adair Park. I wouldn't say horrible neighborhoods. There is going to gentrification. Metropolitan Parkway, houses $600,000, $800,000 on Metropolitan Parkway. Everybody knows Atlanta. You don't want to live on Metropolitan Parkway. Your driveway is literally, you turn off Metropolitan, the cars and trucks driving down Metropolitan Parkway, you're going to pay $800,000 to listen to all that racket and noise and all them crackheads running up and down the street and drug dealers and all that shit. No grocery store for miles. I'm like, who is buying are purchasing these expensive ass houses in these areas? I was blown away. I'm like, okay, who's buying this shit? Oakland City, high ass shit. I was like $600,000-$700,000 on the contract. I'm in Oakland City. Who's buying this shit? Where do you go grocery shopping? I know you can get the crack at right there by your mailbox, but these home prices are so outrageous here in Atlanta that, y'all, you'd be a fool to buy a house right about now at these prices. You just have to be insane. Or you must be getting a damn good deal of some type, because this shit is high as hell. In areas that I would never have considered living. Pittsburgh, $800,000, $900,000. Like, who is buying this outrageously priced shit down here? I mean, I was going to go back and look at the listing, the sales in the area, just to see what had sold. Asking all this damn money, what didn't sold over in these damn parts. Listen, I don't know how people, I make good money, but goddamn. Seriously, you all know what these houses are going to cost with taxes and insurance and living in Atlanta, city of Atlanta, in Fulton County, the taxes and insurance going to cost for them houses. You're going to need a car, food. You do like to eat. I know I do like to eat. So I'm just thinking, well, who is buying this stuff? It was so many listings. It just went on and 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 on. So we finally got down to the stuff that was at his price point, $300,000. They were just gutted out houses. Tear downs. Shells of a house. I was like, this ain't gonna work. You gotta renovate this shit. This house needs $200,000-$300,000 in it. So I'm gonna look a little bit further down the East Point for him today, go a little bit further south. And also I was gonna look a little out this direction, closer to me in Stone Mountain, over off of Redan and South Harrison. That shit high over there too. But y'all, I don't know who's buying these expensive houses. I have no clue. I'm very confused by all this shit. Interest rates sky high, houses sky high, was not adding up. Everybody ain't a drug dealer in Atlanta. It can't be possible. How are these people paying for this shit? There must be a whole lot of prostitution going on in this damn city, because something ain't right. Do you ever get a chance to take a break from your nighttime escorting job? That's a 24-hour job at these prices. Well, I don't know. Maybe I'm confused. Maybe I don't understand. Y'all, this shit is high. You're looking at houses that range from $500,000 to $800,000 in some of the worst neighborhoods in Atlanta, and you don't even have a garage to park your car in. No yard space. Some of those houses didn't even have driveways. I'm like, or it had a partial driveway. Where do your guests park at? And if you ever been to Pittsburgh, those some narrow ass streets over there, tiny little lots. I'm like, who is buying this shit? It's unbelievable. I didn't even get a chance. None of my friends said, well, look in Ferguson Park, Sylvan Hills, and other places. I kind of peeked at Sylvan Hills and saw some expensive shit over there. Still $500,000 or $600,000. It's shocking to me. I'm gonna go back and look again. It's a headache. It's just discouraging. And I'm thinking, what realtor lists this shit this time? I gotta look at the sales, because they can list shit for whatever. Show me the money. Show me what this stuff is sold for. What are people buying for this stuff? Did the house list for $700 and sold for $500? You know, I'm gonna see what this stuff is selling for. I have a sneaky suspicion a lot of this shit is sitting on the market like rocks. It's just too overpriced. It's just too high. They got to bring these prices down. And all this stuff was fully renovated houses. See, these were investors, and them, you know, the investors, like that old woman. I can't stand them damn investors coming around here. So the investors have purchased these homes and gutted these houses out. I mean, they were very nicely done houses. They sunk some money into it. I hope they don't lose their shirts in them damn houses. Some of the people are not going to be able to sell those houses. The prices are just too high in an area where you can't even go grocery shopping. Now, I do know I like to go to the grocery store and pick. I know a lot of you all are probably doing. To be honest with y'all, I've never used Instacart, or I've never used any grocery delivery service. I just never have. Go to the store and get what I need and bring it back home. If you do buy one of them expensive houses in the area, first off, how the hell are you going to afford groceries? I don't know. Maybe I'm just confused, because you're looking at a $5,000 house payment on some of these houses, at least somewhere between $3,000 and $5,000 with taxes and insurance. You do want some furniture in these damn houses. I mean, that's all. I don't know. Y'all tell me. But I guess they're paying that in rent, so I don't know. That shit is high. You know, that shit got to be sitting like rocks. I'm gonna go back and look at them sales. I'm gonna go back and see what this stuff I saw. But I did see stuff under contract. You know, some of the stuff that was under contract was unbelievably high. But the question is, what will it sell for when it eventually closes? You know, just because somebody lists this shit, I don't necessarily mean yeah. And these are bungalows, y'all. These were no big, massive 2-story, 3-story houses. No, these were ranch-style bungalows. Little 1-story houses with no garage, not even a yard. It was just shocking. I'm blown away. I was like, sure, we can find you something down in Pittsburgh. Oh, no. A tear down or a gutted house. I mean, so you got Pittsburgh, Reynoldstown. Reynoldstown is high as hell. Reynoldstown is extremely high. Reynoldstown, Summer Hill, Pittsburgh, Mechanicsville, Adair Park, Oakland, all that shit was high. Lakewood, I really didn't get a chance to look into Lakewood Heights. I was going to look that direction next. But based upon what I saw these prices, y'all, this shit was high. I don't know who is buying this shit here. They got to be coming from New York and California and seeing the $800,000 house saying, this is a damn good deal. Until they move in there and see them crackheads lounging on their front porch when they wake up in the morning. They live there, sleep on that pretty furniture. They ain't grabbed that furniture and sold it in the middle of the night. Now everybody go out there and put their pretty furniture on the front porch of the house, and them crackheads went and snatched that shit up and sold it down the street to somebody else. There's an incident here with this guy. I just saw this on the news. He's building this expensive house somewhere in East Atlanta someplace, and somebody went in and stole $40,000 worth of appliances, brand new appliances out the house. Removed all that shit out of there. Took all his appliances. Overnight. I literally must have been watching that house waiting for them appliances. But first off, y'all, if you're going to, let me give y'all a tip. If you're going to be building or renovating homes in certain neighborhoods, you have to leave someone in those houses overnight. You get you one of them little crackheads, tell them to sleep in one of them rooms. I did this on multiple of my houses. You have him sleep in one of them rooms and lock his ass in there at nighttime. Somebody that you know, seriously. And then they know somebody in the house, they're not coming in there. You know, you got to leave a real person in there, preferably with a gun, in these houses. We've done that multiple times. Somebody's in that house, they buy some food. Okay, I'm in for the night. I'll see you in the morning. A worker or something. Somebody need a place to stay or something. You give them free house and let them stay in these houses. You can't just be, I don't care where the house is. You got to put somebody in these houses. You can't just leave this shit, especially if you just sunk $40,000 in the brand new appliances in the house. That was foolish on their behalf. We went there and stole that damn shit and got it out of there. I was like, is this some insurance scam or something? Did y'all, do you not think people are going to come and get them damn appliances? I was concerned out here when I was working on this house, but my appliances were not delivered. I was living here in the house when my appliances came, so shit, I was the crackhead living in the house, and I locking it over and they left too. My pistol next to my nightstand. But out here ain't nothing going on out here anyway. We ain't got no crackheads dancing in the fucking streets like they down there South Pittsburgh and them areas. Y'all, I was blown. And that shit off Donald Lee Howe, oh boy, Bankhead Highway. Who is buying this shit? That's the only thing that can go through my head. Every time I look at the listings, I'm like, okay, who's buying this? Are people really buying these houses at this price point? I'm like, okay, who is buying this shit? Who? I mean, it don't make sense. They got to be from out of state. Don't know no better. They gonna know better when they move into the neighborhoods and their car come up stolen. That first night, he in the house sleeping. Oh, yes, honey. Wake up in the morning. Where that car go? Yeah, it's gone, honey. You thought that shit was gonna last in that driveway. No garage, no gate, no nothing. Well, somebody must be buying this shit. They listed that shit. Either somebody is buying this shit or somebody gonna take a severe loss on these properties, y'all. This shit is outrageous. It's shocking. And these are, y'all, but I tell you, it's the fucking ghetto. You drive down Metropolitan, you tell me what you see. Dog, they just had somebody get shot and killed. A couple people get shot and killed up and down that damn street. There's some gas stations over. Them gas stations are dangerous off Metropolitan. You can pay me to stop and get some gas over there. Them damn motherfuckers. Hell, no. No, and you want me to live over there? You want me to pay $800,000 for a house on Metropolitan Parkway? Made them lost their fucking mind. And the realtors got their sides out. And I know everybody goes, even white folks buy that shit. I don't know. We'll see. That shit I mean, them white folks probably say, oh, hell no, I'm not going down there with them niggas. You can go get you something for $800,000. You can find you something fairly decent in other parts of town. Seriously. I mean, you can go a lot of places and get you something nice for $800,000 without worrying about some crackhead in your damn front door. You can come over here and get you something nice for $800,000. Unless you're so desperate to be in the city. I don't know why you'd be that desperate to live in the city with all them fucking crackheads running up and down them streets. It's awful over there. At them gas stations hanging out and raggedy ass flea markets up and down Metropolitan, terrible ass restaurants, ain't nowhere to eat. You got JJ's Fish Shack over there off of down the road. What else? Where you gonna eat at over there? You don't even know the decent restaurants over there. Good luck with that one, honey. You'd have to go out. You have to go back. They're starting to get some better restaurants in the West End. They have some nice restaurants that they've opened up in the West End. They have some stuff, but you have to go over there. That's still a drive. Then you got to come back through Crackland. It's just like, okay, I'm over here on these crack. You'd have to be. I can imagine if somebody came from out of state and drove through there during the daytime and looked at those houses and brought one of these houses, and then not understanding those areas. After when the sun go down, those areas come to, roaches come running out in the kitchen at nighttime. You ever had live in a house there with a bug infestation? You turn them kitchen light and all them roaches running around. Well, that's what it's like over there in Niggerville. At nighttime, niggas come out and they roam the streets and they hanging around the gas stations and they riding bikes up and down the street and they walking. It's like, I remember me and Earl lived over there off of Boulder Crest Road, and I would be sometimes coming in kind of late at night from the gym. And I would see all these people walking children late at night because it was so hot during the daytime they were stuck in the house. Now that the sun came down, he was out there walking. I'm like, where are they going? Where are you going? 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night, where are y'all going to? Just walking. Yeah, all over the damn place. Like, okay, there's some marches, protests going on or something I didn't know nothing about. Bunch of po-ass niggas walking to that terrible Texaco gas station over there. It was terrible. You move into them nigga neighborhoods, you sure better go over there at nighttime and drive around and see what that shit look like at nighttime. Because I think you're going to be in for one hell of a surprise. I know I have been. I done rode through Oakland City at nighttime, saw them niggas sitting up in them porches up there at nighttime. You go through the daytime, ain't nobody out. You come through there at nighttime, they out. Barbecuing in the front yard. I was like, okay, what the fuck, where these niggas come from? They was in the house. Yeah, I cannot. One thing I despise. Ooh, I hate it. A fucking barbecue grill in the front yard. I hate that shit. I remember rented this house out to my sister one time, and I pulled up to the house, them niggas out there barbecuing in that front yard. I almost burned that house down trying to get that grill to the back of the house. I couldn't believe it. Why is this grill in front of this house? Oh, it's just easier. In the front yard? I hate that shit. When you see niggas grilling in the front yard, drive away and fast. Because that neighborhood is not going nowhere. Niggas got a grill in the fucking front yard. I hate that shit. That's some country ass ignorant nigga shit right there. And I'm sure y'all have seen these niggas in the front yard just grilling, having a cookout in the front yard. We got a backyard. Take the grill back there. That makes more sense. It's like me dragging the grill over to the front of this house and barbecuing out front. Like, well, what in the hell is going on? You selling ribs or something? Boy, I bet these white folks have a fit. If I drug this grill to the front of this house and start cooking down the front of this house, they would be like, okay, what the fuck is going on here? But them niggas do it all the time down there in certain nigga neighborhoods. Who is buying those expensive, overpriced ass houses? Who? I'd like to know. They're going to be one hell of a surprise. But that's okay. I'm going to go back on this computer and look at the sales. Because see, you can list this shit for whatever. Show me the money. What is this stuff selling for? I bet that shit ain't sold in months down there in the areas. Shit's so damn high. And it's ridiculous. This shit is getting higher and higher and higher. It's just like, okay. It's getting higher and higher and higher. It makes no sense. No sense. None. No sense. Why is this shit so high? What is going on here? What is going on? Why this shit is so damn high? Well, any other way, today's a beautiful Saturday morning. This is my rant video. Looking at my high ass fucking prices in the damn houses down there. It's discouraging. It's disappointing. It's scary. It's unsustainable. These prices are not going to be able to remain that high. It's not. I don't see how this is possible. We're talking about, y'all, some of the worst neighborhoods in the city, the most dangerous neighborhoods in the city. This shit is $6,500, $600,000, $700,000, $800,000, even $400,000 still high for these areas. Like, who's buying this high ass shit? Many little bungalows. They little tiny little bungalows. Now, one of the houses was $900,000, $800,000 or $900,000. It was right on Metropolitan. Now, it was a brand new construction on Metropolitan Parkway. Okay. If you know anything about Metropolitan Parkway, all that traffic and trucks driving up and down that street trying to get to that highway. You know, it's up to off 75, 85, off 85. You know, Metropolitan is long. It's horrible back up in there. You do have that Kroger over there. There's a Kroger. I wouldn't dare talk that. That's the Kroger where they stole electricity from. The Kroger was closed. They went in the back. They had stole electricity. Some crackheads went in there and stole all the electrical wiring out there. And the store had no electricity for months. They had to go in there, rewire the whole damn thing, throw all the food out in the damn store because them niggas had stole the damn electrical box. Somehow or another, they did something behind that store and took the wires. And ruin. I mean, who does that? Niggerville. But hey, like I said, show me the money. I want to see these houses. I want to see the souls. I want to see the people living there. I don't want to see no investors and no Airbnb. I want to see families living in these houses. People who brought these houses in there with their shotguns cocked because they sure gonna need one and living in them areas. Particularly Pittsburgh is horrible over there. Pittsburgh, all that shit horrible. Well, anyway, this is just a little video, my little rant video, because I was sure disappointed for that young man, because he's going to have to go a lot further out. And I was just talking to somebody, I said, go to Eastport, go to Fairburn. I'm sure he don't want to go that way, because his problem is, he's approved for up to $300,000. However, he don't have a car. So he needs to live someplace where he can use public transportation. Because the further out he go, he's going to have to buy a car, which means that's more debt he's going to have to pay for this car. That's going to bring down how much he can afford for a house, which is going to be even more harder. So I'm like, okay. So anyway, it's about 9:51 in the morning. Saturday is August the 19th. It's a beautiful day out here. It's Saturday, August 19th, the year is 2023, and I look forward to reading y'all's comments. I'm just very curious who's buying this expensive shit. Maybe y'all know something I don't know. I don't know. I can't see investors buying these houses to rent this shit out because it don't add up. But, who knows. Anyway, I'm out of here, and enjoy the rest of this beautiful Saturday.